So now we only have a few minutes. I hope you can bear with me. We will extend as far as possible to get to ask some of the questions that have come in the Q&A section here. We have a lot of praise also for good presentations. So Karen, is she with us still or? No. Okay. And Sam is also not with us anymore, and not Raul, correct? So then we go for, thank you for great presentations. I work with bio-based electronics, namely electronics with raw materials from forest biomass rather than using rare metals, hazardous substances, and similar. In your opinion, how will such bio-based electronics influence African e-waste landscape? I think, Carol, perhaps that could be towards you. Have you heard of and is there any room in production and manufacturing for those kind of bio-based electronics, you think?
I'm also very interested to learn more about it. I saw that question and I was interested to learn.
I can't hear. I think, Carol, you're muted.
No, she's not.
I'm not muted. You can hear me?
She's not speaking.
She is.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, her eyes moving, but not speaking.
Probably, Simone, you have a problem with your connection because other people
Continue,
can hear
Carol.
you.
Yeah, I guess.
So I personally have no knowledge around this. I'm very interested to learn, especially on what they're calling the bioelectronics.
Can you turn it
new.
up?
I would like to. I'm very keen, and for me, the question would be: are we able to do this at scale to meet the global requirements? We are dealing now in an environment where there's quite a bit of shortages around electronic components and the raw materials that go into electronics. Is this bio option an option? Let's understand the developments. If it's actually tried and tested, definitely. I'm keen to learn. I don't have experience around it.
I would just jump in here. This, in terms of bio-based electronics, it depends also, as you say, Carol, what does it mean? Is it the plastic that it's bio-based and not based on fossil fuels? That type of plastic is great, of course, but then it's not. It's still plastic, and you can't really put this in the compost, right? So you still need this type of plastic needs to still be.
Keeping the.
It still needs to. Be recycled properly,
I'll
right?
try to refresh
and
it.
how do you replace a metal with something bio-based? How would that worsen the electronics feature and function? So it kind of depends. Are you replacing the circuit boards? Are you making this into plastic? Or are you just making this circuit board into bio-based? I think in the end, it's still plastic and still needs to be recycled properly. So I think it's, as you say, Carl, it will be interesting to hear more about exactly what is this bio-based electronics.
Hello again, everyone. See if it works a bit better. Thank you for keeping that conversation going as well on bio-based. Have we gone further in the questions? No. All right. Now, Jacob, you mentioned some very important parameters. Shouldn't they all belong in a digital passport? The data still needs to be aggregated, which is what you are doing. From Michael.
Yes, I even answered this question, and I said, if possible, yes. But we have to understand individual tracking. It needs to be done on a part level.
Okay.
You cannot. A part is still a product. This is a product, and it has to have some kind of tracking abilities. We cannot just track the whole product.
If
you put a tracker on a mobile phone, then number one, it needs to be inside the mobile phone. Otherwise,
Tell
this
me when he
tracking
stops
ID
talking,
is
or
going to
put on the sound.
go away. And what happens when you repair these products and it gets repaired by a person who does not have this software or can do the scanning, etc. So I believe for individual tracking to work the best, it needs to be on a part level. And we need to consider these small parts, even these transistors, as a product itself. That way, you would be able to scan a whole product and get thousands of products underneath. Now he answered me and he said they're not mutually exclusive. And it's true. Yes, you can start tracking a product and that will work really well on a European level because we don't repair, we don't reuse parts. So when we get rid of an old refrigerator, it might even be working, right? So in this way, in Europe, it will work really well with the individual tracking per product. But if we're looking at a global level, especially when we come down to recycling and how it comes in tonnage and container wise, this needs to be scanned from afar, and it needs to scan thousands of tags at the same time. Right now, these RFID tags, even if they're active, they just last for 7 years, and these products, they can last up to 15 years. So the tag doesn't last long enough, and they're not small enough to track these parts. I think this is the ultimate goal. This is utopia. It would be the best if we can track all these parts, but we still have some time to go. And I'm happy that they're looking into it further on a European level too.
Thank you. We have a question from Atim Bernice Manka. Hello, Raul. Excellent presentation. How do you track transboundary IT equipments to trace their present current location at any point in time? It touches on what we've just been talking about, but do you have any? I see you've given answers as well now.
Yes,
Great.
I've been typing quickly here. There were quite very interesting questions there.
Yeah. So then we can say that anyone who reads these questions, you can also see the replies, which is very good. And then what else do we have? We have a question for to come regarding the producer responsibility, Georgina. I understand there is a draft Sustainable Waste Management Regulations 2019 yet to be enacted by the Kenyan Parliament. Do you think this meets the circular economy agenda in line with waste management? From Esala Dennis.
Okay, thank you, Simone, for that question. Yes, we were part of the team that was working on the National Sustainable Waste. I'm speaking. I don't know what the rest of the team can hear me. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yes, we were part of the team that was drafting the bill, and yes, it has a lot of circularity principles included in it. So one of the things it looks at is waste segregation, where you separate your waste from the household to give your waste value. You know, when the waste is mixed there, when you have your vegetables and your chargers and your papers mixed, it becomes difficult to recycle this waste. So it has that component. It has also given responsibility on the various actors from private sector to government and even in the county governments. One of the things is that it also promotes the issue of material recovery facilities, so that we can, use these facilities to consolidate all the waste for it to make economic sense in the recycling world. It also looks at promoting products design, so that we have products that actually can stand the test of time, products that if they go bad, they can be dismantled and be recycled or refurbished in the easiest way possible. So it actually takes care of the circular economy. Thank you. Back to you, Simeon. Hello, Simeon. I think you have a challenge on your end. So,
Simone, are you there?
Oh dear, she's.
I think it has to do with the connection.
much,
Yes.
Georgina. So we have to wrap it up. I know. We have to wrap it up. I'm very grateful for this session and for bearing with us with the technical difficulties. I'll start using that language. So read in the Q's and A's the answers, and also connect on the left-hand side with everyone. And so we will cut it off now. And thank you all for being with us. We hope we'll have a better technology when we start all over again in 9 minutes at 12 o'clock. Okay, thanks everyone.
Thank you so much.
And goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes.